Hey there, welcome to Art History. I'd like to introduce you to my good friend, Kristin Turo. Kristin, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Mike. Well, I'm a singer-songwriter in the country band Driftwater, and I am also a music production student here at Full Sail.
Excellent. Now on to the questions. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession?
Artful expression of any kind is important in society today because there are so many feelings and emotions that are too complex to explain with words. Visual art is important in my profession for many reasons, the most obvious being album artwork or web graphics, which are used to explain who the artist is without saying anything. I personally like to look at my compositions and recordings and imagine them as visual art. I imagine various phrases and instrument timbres as colors and brushstrokes. Audible art, just like visual art, needs to have contrast and movement.
New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on your field or industry?
I believe this is having a positive influence on the music industry. Small-town musicians can now reach out to artists anywhere in the country, and these artists can use programs such as Adobe Illustrator to create designs and pieces that may have taken them much longer by any other means.
What popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?
A lot of the album art in country music uses outdoor imagery and or very modest living scenes. I think this makes the artist come off as more relatable to the lower middle to upper middle class of Americans to whom most of their songs are aimed towards.
Who is one of your favorite visual artists? And or what is your favorite style of visual art?
I've always been a fan of painted artwork and the work of Edvard Munch.
How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
As I said before, I like to imagine that I'm painting on an empty canvas when I'm composing a song or mixing a recording. I make sure that there isn't too much going on in one place and that there is contrast. Most importantly, though, I want the piece to make a person feel the emotions by showing them what is happening rather than just telling them. A painting doesn't tell you what it's about. You feel what it's about by what you see. A good song makes you feel what it's about by what it makes you see.
Kristin, thank you for taking the time today to answer my questions.
You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for having me.